Okay, well it says I'm broadcasting. What's up everybody? It's Giacomo from the Game Jesters running through Mass Effect Andromeda yet again. So let's get this going. If I sound agitated, it's because the post office sucks and I hate them. Freaking losing packages and then you call them up and they're like, "You're gonna be on hold for 45 minutes." Why? Freaking government. We're still loading.
Gonna be okay, Ryder?
Oh good.
Captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really
Here.
happening. Just take a deep breath.
You
I still
take a
can't
deep
believe
breath.
Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the Set 7, but we
Right. Always keep a jump jet handy.
Really? That's the line they could come up with? Always keep it handy. Sure. Um, as I said in the previous episode, internet's being weird lately, so I apologize. Video will be up on YouTube later tonight. So yeah, if you want to, if you're not Kev, you can always catch it on YouTube. Game Jesters. Basically, the Game Jesters Twitch.
Just updated the charts.
Want to see crew reassignments first.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Let your teams know the docks are now in effect.
Oh, are we not? Are we not on the thing yet? Yeah, I can book it. RAM console.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. It's enough to finish building the station and provide safe arcs.
Means we can start waking her up.
They built a bar. Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After I could use a buzz.
We all...
Yeah.
So far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower just ahead.
Shower. That doesn't sound like half a bad
Here
idea.
we are.
Thing's already broken.
Don't see any champagne.
Everybody.
Oh. Guess we should go talk to
This
thing.
can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, hopefully good job of it.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Oh, that happens.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Fortune awaits, but where can you spend it?
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7? The
Tropical
general
paradise,
world of
indeed.
Habitat 3? Or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our pathly vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Yeah, but I'm the Pathfinder.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
That's all.
Well, she was
It has been
useful.
my pleasure. See one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance.
What stat?
Welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you.
Well, that's the piece of crap I've ever heard.
Processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Glad Cora had this thought. I like you, Cora. What? Okay,
Glad you're still
Mr.
alive.
Teleport.
There's a guy. He's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Ark, and everybody went.
Did he?
Yeah, we...
And your VI update.
You were all dead.
What?
Or lost in or...
You're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
For the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. Went on the way to Op Center.
That can't be good.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out this situation.
You should. Command structure has been fractured. Some fun for leaders who died.
Is it true?
Drop everything and report for duty.
And no one with Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures agreeing across.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power and...
What's that Solarian doing?
Crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. No idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She's Colonial Affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
Looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. Bust. And there's been no arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supply depleted. Rationing bought us some time. Even that's running out.
We need to find more arcs, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
So they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
More than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
Falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
My father believed I am. If you trusted him with a job, you'll have to trust his judgment.
Your father won't be around if you fail.
That's
Thanks.
no way to guest.
What? What kind of voice for
I'm Nat
Krogan?
Morkesh, superintendent of the... Hope they haven't scared.
It's nothing personal. Now isn't the time for on-the-tuning.
At least the Pathfinder here is willing to try. We could use a frettive.
You've heard my concern. I'll leave you to it.
We're all pressure. Let's have a private office, Ryder. We'll discuss the scout ship. I'll work out the details with your associate.
Yeah, thanks. Kree's
The
mine.
Nexus.
I'm laying claim.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hopes in short supply here. Confined should have a chance
Ma'am,
to
the
bloom.
Hyperion is now online.
She looks like she's
Show
back.
you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. The power from your ship. You're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out,
You talk to Director Tan. Make sure that happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you get a chance.
Where's that chat?
Console, you're going to be very good.
Something big. Is she?
Weird. Dude, don't your computer, bro.
This is next to Hyperion.
No, it's
good to
visible.
have.
What choice do we have?
Hey, lady.
Right? What happened?
To-
To whom? And your father? Sorry, my is tired from dealing with... And right now, I just know what happened with...
Why do
Not
you
how
care?
he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with...
in the moment, saved my life. But it seems my father me to get the role eventually.
Hereditary. If we wanted monarchy, we got genes, not the Milky Way. This is home. Mess. We don't have options, Ryder. Maybe you'll father right.
Why are
14
you
months
so
of failed
uppity?
colonization me if I don't hold my breath.
You called my father Alec. No.
A lot of us joined the because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends?
I'm not your new mother, if that's... Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. No one's a Pathfinder until they've path found. Much
Wow,
like a
jerk.
colonial director about colonies.
Such a jerk, lady.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement. As the number of outposts is current deal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me, a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer, provincial capital too. Only he could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
There must be some plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't be that naive.
We expect life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. Don't attack. They disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't...
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising influence in a supposed alien initiative. We came history, Ryder, not repeat. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
No colony successes a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostile. We can't just outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, and inspire. They promised a goal. Andromeda cooperated.
And if it had?
Utopian horse colonies that produce each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even...
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We the brains in research. They're supposed to their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks... I don't know. We've did it. And from what the high logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Wow, jerk.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Hello, viewer.
Ryder, if we don't get a foundation of outposts, lead the initiative, we might as well be 6 years dead. Alec promised a lot, none of it panned out. We're up against why people won't trust you. I don't trust you. You're wrong.
Hey, lady. I can't run a call decks.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself.
Oh, well, thank
To that end,
you.
The Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one, Eos.
How?
We need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. Colonists we have we can gather to support everything worlds we hope to settle.
Planet you found is unlit.
A good path. The challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
That's on people is my job. Pay off.
You need... If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Oh, snap.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
Oh, thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned. They'll have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they...
Nothing certain. Thousands of colonists. It paints light.
Any more?
And that is the distressing part. Turian and Solarian arcs are completely accounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even of the initiative, Gian Garson.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never saw Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. They made it. People tried them and could never instinct. What if they bring their tempers down? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early
Well,
days
goodbye,
of the
my one
initiative?
viewer.
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas,
Hello again,
the
viewer.
doubters were wrong.
It's probably Russ. So hi, Russ.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them. While we cannot
Sex?
promise they will
Oh.
find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind
It's
tend to have
racist.
a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Hello again, another viewer.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, My authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
I'm actually starting to like. Tons of, and then hours of fighting, and then I think that guy just died. You dead, bro?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Yeah, sure, I'll help.
What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine. And I don't know, it just blew up.
Find out. Be careful.
Information wall.
I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder
I don't
Garson's
think so.
office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
Employee
You
data.
are Employee Writer, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan.
B,
On
huh?
current staffing needs, you will paid vacation time in 587.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
What a great answer.
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
That voice makes it sound like it's all okay. They're considered at risk. Oh, that doesn't sound so bad.
The Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Alright then. Where I'm supposed to be. Had at least something to go do.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are... Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on world alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, they fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weapons and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from this.
It's rough out there. Backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my AP have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot word.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
Andros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sculptor and cousin Irene went Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when they found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war, and the next looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets to us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. Earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
What duty? Team missions.
This console reports on the militia's strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrann authorization to participate. Please speak with Tyrann authorization
He did. Lieutenant, based on our status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. That's a cool enough name. Who are yet?
Right.
That's what female Turians look. Ugh.
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last.
What's on your phone?
You're impartial. The whole thing has gotten so political. He's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. First, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, Tell Milk and
I'm not. I'm gonna tell him you're getting a divorce. That kind of jerk. And look at you, Liam, talking with the ladies already.
No time yet. This place is a mess. Security is... Let's call it...
I can believe Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. The Exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for... We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went. Mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
I'm crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Killing Pathfinder.
Man, good. Yeah.
Hand off the illicit.
But toxic. What if they store oxygen tissue, like Quiro's?
Mad breather gear stowed in that arm.
Weirdos.
You must be.
I mean, that's not a planet.
You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My and I will work with your you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Sciences. I do planetary oceanography. Runoff. Aradana's the spaces.
Not that we've had much to say with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your dirge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on damage it caused.
Listen will give us a real workspace. Can think with all this Those bio superb. Could you conservation?
No.
What?
Ah, my soul there. We're comparing and preserving both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Finder. One box for science.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used to made a VI for surveys. Beta builds on the console. Test it out in the and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus. Director Addison. Sound.
Finder, we...
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I'd an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge behave anomalously. They haven't been for some time, and sensors locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good-hated people. What might have happened to them?
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their family will want to know what happened, and I need to know.
What you want to talk about?
Unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. There's more to do.
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for way to inspire a new generation of young minds. I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate, splendid from your data. My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will educational budget with you, and my thanks.
Activate. Act. Okay, that was simple enough. Can handle that. Security footage. Ooh, that seems like that could... Well, there goes my one viewer. It's because I read it to them, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't read the... I barely read it. Arms merchant. Oh, cool. I don't have any money. No, I have 100 credits. Yay.
And stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Once again, I still don't have any money. Buddy?
Help?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
It's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, they found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was with a futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs. Over hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving in a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
And now I have to go talk to Kandros. Wanna go out and kill? What's up, Kandros?
That's the console for our strike.
Yes, I know.
Sultan extraction squads. Need the best. I have Apex. Concept to defend it. Since you have a cluster, authority to...
I'll be Kandros.
Dead Rider. But trust me, can handle themselves. Authorized complete. Good luck out there.
I still need to talk something else.
No news on the Turian Ark. Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Ren and found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it appears that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probable, but this acted as a spark.
Trial and...
Physical evidence was to do it.
And you was lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock you. A key witness, Cassidy, works in operations. Go ahead to her. And reporting of the perpetrator threat victim. I'll let you queue it up on the console. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Calls.
Both, Pathfinder.
Strike teams can be sent on missions to support the Andromeda initiative. If they succeed, they'll earn XP and Ryder will gain a reward. If they fail, they'll only earn a small amount of XP and no special reward. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. Select mission, press A to send Apex. Your progress will be automatically saved before multiplayer is launched. You will then play the role of an Apex operative in a small squad. Play Apex missions in multiplayer either with friends or through public matchmaking to earn strike team rewards for Ryder and additional bonuses. Oh, that's kind of neat. These missions are currently available for your strike team. Select the mission with A to send a strike team. Check back daily for new available missions. This icon describes the difficulty of the mission. Read the description for each mission, the time limit to attempt the mission, the reward for successfully completing the mission, and any mission traits or properties. Interesting. That's pretty neat, like the opposite of... Well, it's more detailed than what they had in 3. In 3, multiplayer, and it would just get your readiness ready. This is That'll lead to some fun shenanigans in the future. Like it.
The Nexus Miss Milken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! Compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving Milken. We're taking it back. No, I'm not letting your ears killed, even if I have... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Seems pretty guilty. Not gonna lie.
Right then, Leah. Try firing off sets 23-54C.
No, I don't wanna. Hey, bro.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over... All she can do is question your competence?
I expected something like that. I can handle the pressure.
Good to hear. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
We'll need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Okay, I mean... Still some shenanigans I figured out, though. This guy finally to him. Or her, I guess.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When it happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deals. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's Arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Adam is more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with, most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, and underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there. Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. Fine.
Open this container, steal all that stuff. Leave here.
Hello? Yes? Everyone can hear you, right?
Cassidy Shaw, here we go. Oh,
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder.
white
Looking
hair,
into the
his
case.
And I thought that
purplish.
was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sand, I had a pretty... He looked at Milken and shouted... Then his chest opened. I'll never forget pure...
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said, not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight. Things they don't mean. Maybe even hurt each other. But you don't need your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
Wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course, it kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
I'll go back. Oh, the game had the same idea. Oh.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking at Ren's murder charge.
And?
I want Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usual finder business.
First murder in Andromeda. I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an artist. Suppose I have no physical after the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking of reopening the case. I hope any mine reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a light, we'll deal with it. The coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Oh, last thing before I bounce out of here. I'm supposed to check those panels. I don't panels anywhere. I mean, oh. Nope. I don't think I'm getting any of those panels. Going then, you know? Luckily, there wasn't too much talking, you know. Los is los. Ooh, points. firm. You know, you can't just find a point to add somewhere. Okay, I guess not. So what? I can't wear those? How am I supposed to equip shit? I guess I'm gonna have to be in the field doing it. Finally, a save. Alright, let's go, Cora. To the cryo bay we go, I guess.
Right, Dash. Pathfinder, I'm Boy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
His sacrifice won't be forgotten.
Agreed. Everything I do will be for him. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Leg's feeling a little better.
Ryder, good to... Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't...
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that
No,
matters.
I want to know exactly,
I
jerk.
met one Pathfinder. Well, two. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
How's Sarah doing?
Her conditions and activity in the brook, really. We hit the scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural path. Don't worry.
Is wham a medical term?
Are you staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look old too. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
What will you do on the Hyperion?
We still have thousands of people taking a nap here.
and they need tending to. And this way I can look out for...
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all? I'd accomplished a future of... And here was the world's big crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning instead of arthritis.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
Fish, you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the human to make contact with the kid. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Ket aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you. But I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. Better.
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. Goes from a life-threatening to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
Bitch, you
With
want to
no
get out
need
the way?
to exaggerate. That was a fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Thanks, Doctor, for interrupting.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, and Kirkland.
Never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking for the greater good.
Yeah, just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
Thanks again.
Wow, we traveled 600 years to get here. Like, nah, brah, I'm done.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm here to
I
welcome
know.
you to a whole new galaxy.
Sorry, I didn't mean to press the button.
We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
Oh, actually, this is all new stuff.
Presently,
Okay.
Ark Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Docking procedures with the Nexus are complete. All personnel should see their supervisors for updated task information. Your current location is Ark Hyperion, housing the human population. Ark Parchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship Ark Lucinia, departure that same year. Did the Turian Ark Natanus in process saw the initiative evaluate potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of Arks arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
I still had more questions, jerk.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Please select a topic. The Pathfinder is responsible for worlds for outposts and settlement led by a path their species. Pathfinder Ryder is assigned to active duty for Ark Hyperion. The Andromeda Initiative encompasses all colonization efforts, including Arks, Pathfinders, outposts, and the central support hub, the Nexus. For more information, please visit the Nexus Administrative Offices.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative.
Oh, why'd I do that to me?
Take a moment to reflect on the principles that brought all of us together. It started with a vision of a better future. A
Vision that you shape.
Life in Andromeda can be anything we dare to dream. And I'm proud to help make those dreams come true.
You did.
Sometime.
Nope.
I'd love to hear how we're doing.
This way. Run, Ryder, run. This looks like a Fallout vault. Maybe picking Roma and Andromeda name. Where else to go? thing. Great, time to go to the habitation deck. Just wanna go fight some aliens already, bro. Why let me do this? You'd think they'd know better.
Pathfinder, Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but it's open now.
Thanks. This is my now. Hey, books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark journals detailing their in the 19th century.
Explain interest. They were Pathfinder.
First, a memento of his
Had plenty of action.
kill occurred during the first.
That's where the enemy. Crazy times.
Ooh, coffee.
The coffee Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my.
Know what humility?
Ah.
On here, Sam.
His personal logs. Several of them are encrypted. That log is inaccessible at this time. That log is inaccessible at this time. That log is inaccessible at this time. That log is inaccessible.
No, I'm supposed to be the new Pathfinder. You should be able to just tell me what I want to know.
Day is finally here. We're pushing Earth. We'll jump through first, and then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams toward the Hyperion. I have my own. I wasn't the husband or father. I'm 600 years, man.
What? Liara?
Sam, as a reminder, Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an astronomist I corresponded with a few back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. The team gets her research. Could be Andromeda.
Sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni, an expert on Prothean.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research data pads.
Hello, this is Dr. Tassoni. Flattered you contacted me. Most
I miss her.
scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari. They are getting older. See who has the final word. In the meantime, happy to pass along my research. Your team finds it useful. I received your message. Say, exploring another galaxy has my. I am honestly not sure how survive a trip. I could not bear Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Taparis fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Oh, okay. That's not me.
I am Liara Tassoni, and after decades research ancient Protheans. It is knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2180, their culture remains a mystery. In my studies, developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any danger. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Did I already do that?
When's a dead race? The most obvious problem is the lack of an population. This is the question: when is the species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. Why is it possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day? The chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
I'm glad she did that. Ooh. Little thing of Why was it an SR2? Shouldn't that have not been a thing yet? Whatever.
When studying an extinct, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed a citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Alright, Sam Node, good.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. You experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Wow, you said we need to discuss confidential.
You should know certain facts for expedition. Best we speak alone.
I don't understand secrecy.
Your father the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My truths. Alec overrode safety protocols, asked me unrestricted access to Pathfinder's physiology.
Now.
And only you. A force multiplier enhancing your motor skills. Required. Them profiles provide unique tactitation during combat. Your father proved this fact to himself.
Understand? People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, sentient, for even the initial understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI.
I am a new form of AI drawn from the human experience. Your implant is my window to the world.
That's pretty amazing.
Many people will accept than you, some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to his experiences, there in my understanding.
So?
He placed portions of my memory. Perhaps only what his plan will know.
And Dad strikes again.
But the as a Pathfinder will be removed. Perhaps you should father's quarters. I
already did that.
New ship awaits.
Thanks.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I brought back those. That's pretty neat. So you can jump in and out of the what they're called, the classes that were in the old Mass Effects. Just jump in and out when you want. That's actually a really awesome idea. I gotta tip my hat to BioWare on that one. That's pretty cool. Because normally you would have to do multiple playthroughs and you're like, this time I want to be a soldier, this time I want to be a vanguard. Jump in and out. That's pretty ingenious. That was a good idea. On them. I'm pretty impressed. Anybody to talk to? I've spent like this time looking around, actually doing some fighting. Captain
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
We powered. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people. He was right about going planetside, though.
I wish you were still here. There's so much you could have taught me.
You'll do fine. You're off to a good start. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what'll you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster, even 5 years ago...
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Why did you join the Initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this, it was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering new worlds. What self-respecting explorer could pass that up?
Thanks for the talk.
All right. I have requests to submit, administrators to harass, and people to wake up. I'd better get... Good luck.
There weren't people to wake up. Okay. Line to my face, bitch. Guess I'm going back here. Nobody left to talk. Oh, wait. Talk to? Oh, no, that's a container, though. Get out of my way, bitch! Damn! Not like I was trying to open it or anything. Yo, why are you crouching like you've got some ninjas to murder? Murder ninja, time to murder ninjas. Docking bay, let's go. Ooh, baby.
Ready to see what Dan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going,
There's
we'll be on our own
Omnipad.
out there.
In other words,
So
we're
weird.
making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Ooh. I like it.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit. We're 14 months late.
So you're the one who's making it happen. Initiative, gunner, in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with family, didn't you? Son still in cry? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
I like her style.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Loading, more loading. There's some loading we've got to do. Doody-doo, doo, doody-doo, doo. Let's load some more doody-doo.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, exploration gear.
It seems like a
Lesser crew,
dangerous
of course.
elevator.
The best in their field.
Ah, glad you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. This is the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone to... It's all yours. She's light, healthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When
Bow
you're ready to
chicka
fly,
chicka wow
head
wow.
over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
My pilot better be named Jester. Like Joker. Jester. Jesters. What?
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew. This the
Strike
research
team
room.
ready for
You
deployment.
can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from...
Okay then.
Some serious kit over here.
Was open.
No lab for food and any specimen.
Pathfinder, toy.
Okay, I'll check.
Check this toy.
Too.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This
Giggity.
makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We're on our everybody else. That's what Path...
Well, be so lucky. Tech is aces. If the best what we make, still the best. Check it out.
R&D terminal. Select research to unlock new blueprints and augmentations using the research data you've acquired. Select development to craft new items and upgrades. That's pretty cool. Different research data, Milky Way, Halios, and Remnant. That thing looks cool. Oh, the Falcon. I know that. And the Revenant. So it's cool that they brought some of these old... Ooh, a new Phalanx. I'm glad they brought back some of these old school guns. Yeah, look at that. The Piranha. Valiant. The Black Widow. What? A sword? You're telling me I can make a... Of course I want a sword. Hammer? Yeah, I want a sword. Oh. No fun. Oh, I have a Carnifex? Cool. Don't I already have an Avenger? Oh, a Matic. There we go. Those things were pretty cool. Alright, well, let's go to the bridge already. LOL, nope. We're gonna use a ladder. Because how dare anybody use ladders the way they're supposed to? Excuse...
Most of the crew.
This is my room? Oh.
Sam's router.
Clothing and armation. That's a good thing. Mail terminal. Of course. Yo, sup, Sam?
To the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to...
Yeah. So needed you to figure it out. X. There we go. There's all my super dull and stuff. What is that? Wardrobe. There we go. Hoodie. Jacket. Man, these look so stupid. Oh, I can change color? Good. There we go. Now my guy's looking styling. How do I customize my armor though? That's what I care about. Inventory. Skirmisher, that looks like the Guardian of the Galaxy helmet. How do I... All I want to do is equip stuff. Why is this so difficult to figure out? I'm seriously not understanding why this is... So just let me equip it. Why can't I equip anything? I don't understand why I can't equip stuff. I mean, do I need to be out in the field or something? I mean, come on. There we go. At least I'm looking styling. There you go. That's not half bad. Great. I can custom colors, but I can't find any fucking... Legit. Sure, at some point mess around with that. What's up, Vetra?
Securing cargo, and check made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Oh, okay. How do I talk to you? Girl Cora at? Cora?
Finalizing orders, flight plan, command. You are.
Much cooler than you. Well, I've thoroughly explored this. Equip any armor, but hey, screw it. This is.
Strike team
Wonder how fast that engine.
Nope. Bridge.
Departure trajectory lost control. Ah, time for introduction. You must... Galojath. Pleasure to be here. And you, of course. I'll be Tempest at your word. The ship, but it'll take guidance to see us through.
I'm new to this. Being into running a ship?
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I knew the Tempest blueprint. Pilot for the Tempest prototypes. I'm itching to see how out here.
Not exactly Joker.
So how do...
The consoles are implant. Just touch a destination, and the nav system counts everything. Very.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure. Ready.
Is one ready for something this big?
We signed on for the... We came to Andromeda.
Right? Excuse me.
Just transferring...
Einstein modifying, porting in.
Helm ill reports the drive core.
This is it, Ryder. Tempest is yours. And let us say for the log.
We were all expanding world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Control, this is the Tempest, Identity 7, prepping to depart.
Departure. Beat Pathfinder. To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Ooh.
System Eos. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated Eos.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of Eos.
Probe away.
Oh great, this probe crap.
Mineral deposit.
Oh, what did I just do? Don't tell me I'm gonna go to the asteroid. Well, yes, we go. Through the asteroid. Everything looks beautiful. I mean, I don't know, depending on the upload of this, it might not be as beautiful as it is, but...
A mirror of the signal on Happen. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Happen, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
I don't want to disembark just yet. Save the game. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop the stream right here. It's been long enough. Thank you for the few people who tuned in. And those of you who didn't, don't worry, you'll be able to catch this entire episode on YouTube. You know, late tonight, early tomorrow. Definitely before tomorrow at, 4 o'clock. It'll probably get done around 2 a.m. So, thanks for tuning in. those of you who did. And, you know, those of you who catch it on YouTube, obviously you can always catch the live stream here on Twitch at the Game Jesters Twitch. And those of you on Twitch, if you miss an episode, you can always go and watch every single episode of Roaming Andromeda on our YouTube channel, The Game Jesters. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tell your mom I said hi. Peace. Now I have to exit out of this. It was such a cool sign off. Now I gotta do all this fun stuff. As I said, peace. Tell your mom I said hi.